Sedona is not crashing like 2008, but something strange is happening if you are watching the market closely, because the headline number says prices jumped, yet the reality on the ground is homes are still taking a long time to move, and most deals are still getting negotiated under list price. When you put the latest Sedona numbers next to how buyers are actually behaving, a weird contradiction shows up. And that's exactly what we're breaking down in this video in 3 parts. First, the actual Sedona snapshot right now. Second, why this market can actually feel worse than a crash for sellers. And third, exactly what sellers need to do to win in this environment. I'm Cami Goucher with the Living in Sedona group, and we help people buy and sell in Sedona and also in the surrounding Verde Valley when that lifestyle and price point is the better fit. Okay, let's get into what's going on here. The numbers look like one market, but Sedona is behaving like multiple markets at once. Here's what you would expect. If Sedona home prices are up sharply year over year, you would expect the homes to sell faster, right? Feel more competitive. You would also expect list prices and sale prices to be closer together, with fewer homes selling under list. But here's what's actually happening. Citywide, Sedona's average sale price came in around $1.24 million in January of 2026, up about 17% year over year. That's a big headline number, but the speed is not matching that headline. Homes are still taking about 70 days on market on average, which is basically unchanged from last year. And here's the biggest tell: negotiation. The median sale to list price ratio is sitting around 97%. And overall, 80% of homes are selling under list price. That is not a market where buyers feel pressure. That is a market where buyers feel like they have options. And you can see that in buyer behavior too. Homes are taking around 65 to 70 days to go pending. So buyers are not rushing. They are taking their time. Now let's zoom in, because this is where it gets even more interesting. When people say Sedona, they are usually talking about 2 main areas: the core Sedona zip code, 86336, and the village of Oak Creek, 86351. And both of those areas are basically that year over year. Both are still sitting around the 72 days on market. So here's the contradiction. Citywide, median sales price jumped significantly, but the 2 main areas people are actually buying in are basically flat. That usually means the mix of what sold changed. And at the same time, when most homes are still selling under list price, buyers are clearly acting like they have leverage, because they do. And once you understand why buyers are moving like they have time, even with strong headline pricing, that's when this idea that this market can feel worse than a crash really starts to make sense. So why can this type of market feel worse than a crash? Well, number one, the pain is time, not price. In a true crash, everything resets fast. Prices drop quickly, expectations adjust quickly, and the market clearly is seeing a new level. But in this market, the damage happens slowly. A listing sits for longer, it loses momentum, and every week that passes, buyers gain more leverage. Nationally, a huge percentage of listings have been going stale, meaning they're sitting over 60 days without going under contract. And Sedona is living right in that window right now. That changes how buyers behave. They stop to shop harder, compare harder, nitpick more, and they negotiate more, especially once a home feels like it's missed its first wave of attention. Another reason why this type of market can feel worse than a crash is that buyers actually have leverage right now. Even though prices look stronger on paper, the negotiation data tells a different story. Right now, there are simply more sellers than buyers, and that creates room for negotiation. You see it very clearly in Sedona. Most homes are selling under list, and that sale to list ratio confirms buyers are negotiating. So even in a premium market, this still feels buyer-led, because buyers today are trained to wait, to compare, and to only move quickly on the cleanest and best opportunities. And reason number 3 is that what makes this type of market feel worse than a crash is the monthly payment is still driving everything. Even with rates easing a bit, the monthly payment is still higher at Sedona price points. And that means buyers are running the math first and emotions second. A lot of buyers are literally waiting for rates to dip below 6%. This tells you how payment sensitive the market is. And when buyers feel that pressure, they negotiate harder. In fact, recent data shows buyers who negotiated got some of the biggest discounts we've seen in over a decade. Now layer in Sedona specifically. This is an older housing stock market, and buyers know that ownership costs can surprise them after closing. Things like insurance availability, wildfire risk, all of that makes buyers even more cautious. So they are not just choosing a home anymore. They're choosing a monthly payment and a risk profile. And that's the shift. You don't win in this market just by listing. You win by launching with clarity before your home becomes the one buyers feel safe waiting on. So what does this mean for sellers? Number one, price for traction, not for testing. The headline median might look strong, but negotiation is real. Most homes are still selling under list. And with the homes taking around 70 days to sell, pricing high and hoping to negotiate later will usually just waste time. At Sedona, the strategy is simple. Price to win attention in 1 week, not to chase the market over time. Number two, win the first impression window. Time is not your friend in this market. The longer your home sits, the more buyers assume you will deal. Your goal is to create a clear yes early and handling anything obvious and deferred maintenance up front, not during the inspection period. And number three, be the cleanest yes in your price range. Buyers are payment sensitive, which means they are picky, and they will hesitate on anything that feels like an extra cost. Things like outdated systems, visible repairs that are needed, or a home that feels like a project as soon as they move in. And in Sedona, insurance concerns and wildfire risk only amplify that behavior. Number four, plan for negotiations up front. Negotiation is not a surprise right now. It is the norm. So instead of reacting emotionally, decide ahead of time. Are you open to a seller credit, a price adjustment, handling repairs, or offering timeline flexibility? That way, when the right buyer shows up, you are ready to move. And number five, do not do the slow chase. This is where sellers get stuck. Small price drops over time, waiting, hoping, adjusting. This is how listings fall into limbo. This market rewards clarity and it punishes hesitation. Bottom line, you do not have to predict a crash. You just have to avoid the listing limbo. In this environment, sellers win by launching with clarity, priced right, presented right, and ready to negotiate from a position of strength. If you are buying or selling in Sedona or anywhere in the Verde Valley and you want a clear plan for pricing prep and what it is realistically going to take to get your home sold without sitting, use the link in the description to schedule a quick call with me. I'm Cami Goucher with the Living in Sedona group, and I'll walk you through exactly what buyers are doing right now in your specific area and your specific price range, including how longs are actually taking to move and how much negotiating we are really seeing, so you can make a clean decision with no pressure.